welcome to McFly Angler. I've never been a guide, but I still enjoy teaching people how to catch more fish. So join me in this video for some fun in catching fish. Going fishing. I am walking along a road, kind of busy road actually. Here's my car back there. I'm walking to a bridge to do some fishing on the Guadalupe River. I don't know if you guys remember, last year I went and fished the Guadalupe, and I did the exact same thing, fished under a bridge. It's a loud highway. Supposedly that's some of the best fishing. I went and talked to a fly shop, a little shop in, I want to pronounce it Groon, but I think it's Green is the name of the town. It's called Green Outfitters. It's a nice fly shop. Okay, so they suggested this spot, but they said anywhere that there's bridges, pretty much you can fish. The problem is Texas is kind of privately owned throughout everywhere. So it's hard to get on spots. Busy highway. So it's hard to get on spots, but once you're in the river, you're legally allowed to be in the river. You just can't get up onto the bank. So I forgot exactly what the rule is, but I guess you're allowed to be in the river within like the highest high water or whatever. By the way, fishing my new Risen fly rod and reel. It's a really pretty reel. This is the 5 weight, so I haven't fished with that before. It's the TB1 rod, which is very nice. I'm liking it a lot. And it's a, like I said, a 5 weight floating line. I am fishing my brand new hopper, the giant Texas-sized hopper pattern. That's nice. And I'm dropping to a patch rubber legs as a nymph. So I know that there's a lot of crappie and stuff in here as well. So I'm gonna see how it goes. Well, right off the bat, I need to correct myself. There are not crappie in this river. I meant sunfish, like bluegill and Texas cichlids. Anyway, this is a very pretty river, and the water was way colder than I expected. Mind you, it's not Colorado snowmelt cold, but it's significantly colder than the air. I would bet it's around 50 to 60 degrees. So I tried fishing right near the bridge for a few minutes without any luck. I will say though, I'm liking the way that this hopper is floating. I moved up past the bridge and tried some deeper water. Now this rod is really smooth, but it is a very moderate action, and I need to get my timing down a bit better on this rather slow action rod. It has been a while since I casted something with this action. Nice! I mean, I've only been fishing for about 20 minutes and I got a take. So this is small, but these are always tenacious little fighters. I don't know the exact species name. Maybe some of you can tell me, but it's a type of sunfish, I'm guessing. I do need to learn more about the Texas freshwater fish species. Anyway, nice little fish that took the patch rubber legs. Okay, now I've learned the timing on this rod, and I can bomb a fly quite far. Well, I missed that strike on my hopper. Let's try again. An even harder swipe at it, Yet another miss. Okay guys, this is how humid it is here. My glasses are fogging up. And I'm not sure if I'll ever get used to the Texas summer heat and humidity. By the way, I lost my polarized sunglasses, so this is why I'm using these. By now I had moved up quite a ways, and the riverbed was really uneven, and very slippery. I also wasn't seeing much of the way of fish coming to the surface, but I still tried my hopper for a few more times here to see if I could get a strike, but I did soon switch to a streamer. I fished up there for a while, but decided to start walking back to the car as it was about time for the tubers to start heading down the river. I tried my streamer at a few spots and hooked this guy while I wasn't filming, but this felt like a nice fish. And then I saw it was a trout, so I tried to bring it in quickly as not to wear it out, since the water is too warm, and it could die if it's overly stressed. And man, I wished I brought my net. Well, he jumped out of my hands as I slipped, and I took a dunk. And if you see here, I actually dropped my glasses and had to quickly retrieve them before they got washed downriver. Hey guys, a trout. That was actually a really nice trout. That was like San Juan style, almost size trout. I am soaking wet. I tripped and fell and dropped the trout. I feel bad. Luckily the water seems pretty cool, so hopefully the trout's gonna be alright. You really don't want to target trout in the summer, at least what I'm told, because more than likely they're not gonna make it because of the heat. Well, after a quick breather and wiping down my bag and phone, I went back at it. I fished for a few minutes longer at that same spot in case there were some bass holding there, but nothing. I did get a couple of bites from what I was guessing were very small bass right here, and tried fishing under the bridge as well, but no luck. Well guys, I only caught 2 fish. Not on the new fly I tied, but I did have quite a few hits on that. A bunch of the little bluegill perch things, cichlids I think they call them out here, were coming up and hitting that, but it was too big for them to swallow. I didn't see any bass, but I did hook that big trout. That was pretty nice. So the trout was hooked on a like conehead streamer type thing. I'll link that video. I've tied that one in the past on video. I'll link that in the description section if you want to see it, the video of where I tied it on camera. But yeah, I had a great time. So it's not even, it's like 9:15, but the tubers are about ready to start their journey down the river. I hear they put in, I think 9 or 10, somewhere around there, but I'm close enough where I'm gonna head home. And definitely check out this new rod. Well, it's not a new rod, it's my new rod. So you want to check out the 1TB. It's actually a really nice rod. I like it. For a bigger streamer, like a weighted streamer like this, and being a 5 weight, I think it might be a little light, but it is a moderate action rod. So this is really good for like dry fly and light nymphing and stuff like that, and even some smaller streamers. This is more of something that I've always thrown on like a 6 weight. I just what I had in my box, what caught the fish, because I could get deeper at that spot. So the trout that are here, I didn't know there was even trout in the summer. I thought they all died off. Apparently there's some, because I got one. They're low, they're deep, but you really don't want to target them. Like I said, you could kill them because it's just so it's so hot. They're not used to this. Trout are a cold water fish. The water itself is a little chilly, actually, so that's good, because coming out of we're close-ish to the dam, so it's a little cooler. But really, you know, nice little river. It reminds me of the Dolores, actually, if you guys remember me fishing the Dolores out in Colorado. But that is a free-flowing river. This is not. Somehow, just the feel of it reminds me of it for some reason. I guess the rock structure and the type of bottom it is, and the how quick it's moving. It's not a super quick river. There's a few spots that are a little quicker, but it's a nice little river, so I'm definitely going to come back and fish it for sure. I think my next try, I've got a bunch of you that had offered to take me out fishing that live in this area, so a bunch of you, my subscribers here. So I think I'm going to try to hook up with one of you, maybe have one of you teach me what to do and where to go around here. Again, I'm new to fishing this. I fished it once before. And so it would be good to learn the area. But anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I will see you on the next video. Now you go catch some fish.